Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you. Still checking if I'm live. Okay, I'm live. Welcome to the session, and here we have the set practice set. Gonna do some great questions. पहले मुझे जल्दी से बता दो if I'm properly audible. All good to go? So those watching me for the first time, I'm Niharika John Mehra, and I have been teaching English for more years now. You will get many of my practice sets here under our courses. So we do have exam oriented, exam specific courses. Do check out our description for more details. They are on our website and also on our app. Here, this is our sister channel. So our main channel is CGB Mentors, and वहाँ पर आपको regular sessions मिलेंगे regulatory exams के लिए. Apart from that, here I take sessions Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, timing 1:30 p.m. Okay, so this is the schedule that I follow, and you can join me here for good amount of practice. It's a 40-45 minutes class that we take here. So जल्दी से like और share कर दो, and we will start in a minute. Okay. It would be great if you can confirm कि मेरी आवाज़ वगैरह proper है कि नहीं. I believe the first question. आंसर आपको यहाँ देना है in chat. Read the instruction, what you are supposed to do. अच्छे से पढ़ो क्या करना है. Very well mentioned. All are correct. So if the allied leaders drew the faulty conclusion which is faulty, we draw conclusion, and this is simple past tense. Okay, so that works well. And that the enemy had deployed weapons को deploy करा जाता है in a way they are set to be fired from a place. So that's there. It could trigger. With could I can use verb first form only, and nowhere else I get this option. So this is word swap or word interchange questions where you have to check the position of the highlighted words. If you are sure of at least even three words you know for sure are used correctly, then you know the answer is or are correct. So only one adjective out of four words. Faulty conclusion, that's correct. Could के साथ verb का first form, that's correct. You draw conclusion, that's correct. So any three, minimum three if you are getting, then definitely answer is all are correct. And these are very easy to do questions. Answer is C. Some British personnel appeared to be. Now, British officials, definitely right. Personal वाले options हटा दो. To be waiting for an approval stamp of official. It cannot make sense. Stamp, approval stamp, is it a type of stamp? An adjective describing stamp and the adjective is approval. This combination also is not helping us. कुछ गड़बड़ है यहाँ पे. अगर आगे पढ़ोगे and you have an option here for both the words, let's swap and check. For an official stamp of approval, that makes sense. Before what? Implementing. Strategies को implement करा जाता है, so implementing we have to keep the word intact. उसको हिलाना नहीं है उसकी जगह से. Here the answer is. Flummoxed and unsure, confused and unsure how he was supposed to advise. Advice के लिए कोई होता है क्या? Unsure if a person himself is unsure, वो advice के लिए supposed to कैसे होगा? तो of course थोड़ा गड़बड़ है. आगे देखते हैं. Alex appealed to the liaison officer for respond. Definitely respond इस तरीके से नहीं आएगा. Response is the noun form. Respond is verb first form, okay? And when we give an advice or take an advice, वो advice CE वाला होता है, ओके. बट अगर आप एक्शन की बात करोगे तो ऐसी वाला एडवाइस होता है जो वर्ब फैमिली में पाया जाता है. डेफिनेटली आई हैव टू स्विच द प्लेसेस ऑफ दीज टू. Flummoxed and unsure how he was supposed to respond to plus V1, Alex appealed to the officer for advice because he was unsure, he was seeking advice of someone else. तो कॉन्टेक्स्ट से भी आप आसानी से बना लेते. So, Eisenhower and Churchill acted in concert too. So, in concert two phrase है और यहाँ पे बिल्कुल सही हुआ है. To keep the findings, keep something incident. You can keep something a secret, right? But keeping findings or anything incident makes no sense. बहुत क्लियर था, ये दोनों को स्वैप करने की नीड है ना? So Eisenhower and Churchill acted together in concert to keep the findings secret, so there was no chance Hitler could use the incident. Now using तो दोनों हो सकता है. You can use a secret, you can use incident, but because यहाँ पे incident गलत था, थर्ड प्लेस पर इंसिडेंट आएगा. as an excuse to launch a gas offensive. 2 plus V1 बिल्कुल सही है. That makes us even more sure कि यहाँ पे C यही आंसर है C. That is incident secret का swap. We are going to do a close test now. I hope you can see. एक बार पढ़ देती हूँ ऊपर वाला line. A recent study led by a biochemist Natalia of Arctic Research Center. अब आगे आप पढ़ो. थोड़ा सा कट हो रहा है वो. I'm really sorry for that. And आपको पूरा पढ़ना है. Then you start answering. If you think the word which is highlighted is good to go for you, then no improvement इसका आंसर बनेगा. You can start working on the blank now. Next one. We will discuss all 5 of them together, not one by one, but एक साथ सभी करेंगे discuss. Move on to D. I'll take all of them now. I'll explain. So, a recent study led by someone suggests that we may be dash a tipping point that could quickly ramp up global warming. So, encroach is to take control over a piece of land or use it without permission, okay, forcefully. वो encroachment होता है. Encountering suddenly something is in front of us and we face that, approving makes no sense ना. तो यहाँ पर जितने वर्ड्स आपको दिए गए हैं with respect to we are reaching a point जहाँ पर global warming बहुत ज़्यादा affect करेगा, for that we had only one word, that was approaching. ठीक है. when we reproach we scold someone, तो वो भी sense नहीं बनाता यहाँ पे. moving on to the next two, the second one, an immense store of methane, one of the most potent greenhouse gases. ग्रीनहाउस गैसेस में काफ़ी पोटेंशियल वाली है ये, सो नो इम्प्रूवमेंट, बिल्कुल सही वर्ड वहाँ पे यूज करा गया है. Anything which is powerful is cogent, but in the case कोई बहुत ही logical convincing बात तो होगी, that is a cogent thing, and hence potent इसका synonymous हो सकता है but not for this context, तो वो इस वजह से यहाँ पे नहीं आएगा. otherwise I'll mention all the meanings जो कि tough word है. Pretend is to fake something. Portend is to foretell. Maybe you want someone, you got some sign based on which you're making any prediction, that is to portend, foretell. Then scientists aren't sure that the leak is normal or a recent product of global warming. But if current projections are correct, ये आपका आंसर जो है ना यहाँ पे बिल्कुल सही है, because they are projecting, they are not sure तो आगे क्या होगा. See, even that sea level will rise, flood could come, shelf will melt, ये उनके सब projections है ना. बाकी तो I don't think any tough word we have for the sea. Blank. इस पर आते हैं. This was interesting. Which will melt the permafrost and dash even more of the gas. So gas as a form of gas, gaseous state, it is released, है ना. उसके लिए हम रिपील करना नहीं कहेंगे. किसी चीज को रिपील करते हैं तो उसे कैंसिल कर देते हैं, रिवोक कर देते हैं. रिवैम्प इज टू सेट अप एवरीथिंग इन अ न्यू मैनर. रीइंस्टेट करना किसी की पोजीशन अगर उसको हम बैक दिलवा रहे हैं, वापस से उस पोजीशन पे उसको बिठाया जा रहा है, दैट इज टू रीइंस्टेट. एल्यूड इज टू अवॉइड. तो यहाँ पे बाकी की मीनिंग्स आपको मैंने बता दी है. And last one, that was E. As more gases build up, the planet inches closer to this and other tipping points that could. अभी prompting तो नहीं आएगा है ना. That could prompt होता तो सही होता. अभी similar meaning वाला word है trigger. Trigger is to kick start something, तो वहाँ पे वो आ जाएगा. Tremble, shake करना with fear. एंड ट्रबल का मीनिंग आप सभी को पता है. ट्रेल का मीनिंग भी पता होगा, बट स्टिल इट इज टू स्ट्रीम समथिंग. किसी चीज की रो होती है, सीरीज होती है, उसको हम ट्रेल करना बोलते. ट्रेल पाथ, छोटे से पाथ को पाथवे को भी बोला जाता है. नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. So you have multiple errors and you feel there is no error at all. There has to be minimum two errors. But if you feel एक ही मिल रहा है, then probably no error, not answer. Evidence of heart complication in survivors. Now, there is no number given, and what we understand from the sentence, it is that it is a generic sentence applicable to all the survivors of COVID. So that's why this was supposed to be plural. So, evidence of complications in survivors of COVID-19 raises concern. Concern raise होते हैं. Rises the action that happens on its own, okay? Like rising of sun. But when anything because of something किसी force के साथ में ऊपर आता है, तो that is raise. So raising question, raising doubt, raising concern, raises आना था यहाँ पे, तो A and B में error था. Significant concerns about impact which is lasting. That makes sense. Impact kiska of the pandemic. You are supposed to mark the wrong ones. You have to mark the part that has error. Okay. The excessive use and misuse, ये तो सही है, of pesticide, excessive use and misuse of pesticides. This is one thing, use and misuse, not separate things. This is one idea. बहुत बार and के साथ you get words before and after, but they give you one idea coming together. So यहाँ results होना था. Okay, we are not separately talking. You can understand this from the sentence. So the excessive use and misuse of pesticides it result in contamination इसका of soil and water resources which reduce what biodiversity. Now वापस से हम देखेंगे contamination is the thing that is reducing. Water resources, soil resources are not reducing. Contamination जो है वो इस विच के लिए एंटीसीडेंट है बिकॉज मीनिंग बनना चाहिए ना रिड्यूसिंग बायोडाइवर्सिटी वाटर रिसोर्स थोड़ी ना रिड्यूस कर रहा है सॉइल थोड़ी ना रिड्यूस कर रहा है कंटामिनेशन नेगेटिव चीज है ना जो कि रिड्यूस कर रही है बायोडाइवर्सिटी को और आगे भी देखो डिस्ट्रॉयज मेक्स तो लेटर ऑन यू गेट अश्योरिटी दैट हियर आई वांट टू यूज सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट जो सिंगुलर का होगा रिड्यूसेस आना I hope this is clear to all of you and there is no doubt. In the last 2 decades, the European Union has banned many active pest ingredients. Many hai to plural आएगा because that's how we use many, because of their damaging health and environmental effects. This there is first of all used to indicate something here and there, and it is used as a temporary subject जो दोनों ही यहाँ है नहीं. We want to talk about damaging health and other effects of these ingredients. That's why THEIR possessive form का हमको use करना होगा यहाँ. Okay, good job. Natural systems like the massive Sundarbans mangrove forest on India, of course not. हम इंडिया या किसी भी प्लेस की बात करेंगे तो हम इन का यूज करते हैं. So definitely on India was strong. In India and Bangladesh are not just home to millions kiske of plant and animal species, because we are talking, they cannot be the same species. No, animal species are different, plant species are different. So before that I am getting a plural, and plural that deserve protection. तो यहाँ पे deserve आएगा. Okay? Okay. Good job. After years of rumblings, किसके लिए for change? किस में change है in US education? COVID-19 pandemic is becoming what? A catalyst for what? Improving what? The system. So again, let's keep the emotions and foreknowledge aside. यहाँ पे कोई भी error आपको नहीं मिलता है. Okay, is there any doubt? These were the questions for today. I hope you people have learned something here, and I just want to remind you that you need to uh, make sure that your practice is up to the level, because now the exam is close. sure you are practicing more. You should take more mock tests. That would really help, like the full set of all three subjects, and keep your preparation bank on. I'll be seeing you in the next session, which will be on Thursday, 1:30 p.m. Okay. Also, my classes are regularly going on under our courses at 8 p.m. But these are our paid courses. बहुत helpful है. Details को check ज़रूर कर लेना description box में. They'll definitely. Okay. So time for me to leave. Take care.